I think we're live now. Okay. Always curious if it's a false start sometimes. These internet connections get weird. Hi. Welcome. Thanks for joining me on my Facebook Live. My name is Barry Selby. This is my daily Facebook Live, and this is number 169. Yes, 169 broadcasts in a row. Well, actually 145 in a row, I think. The first 15 to 20 were done every week. Now they're every day. And today's topic I want to talk about, as a client was kind enough to bring it to my attention today when she was going through some stuff and I wanted to help her with it. And I thought, well, why just keep it for her? Why not give it to everybody? So I'm giving this to you. So first of all, hi, my name is Barry Selby. This is my daily Facebook Live, as I mentioned. I do these talks every day. That's why it's daily. And it's called Messages from the Masculine to Inspire the Feminine Heart. This is number 169. I'm a best-selling author, speaker, and a relationship attraction expert. I help strong, successful women find balance in love, life, and business. I'm a passionate champion for the divine feminine. That's my 3 lines of self-promotion, to put it that way, what I do. So the topic today, since you so kindly joined me for this broadcast, is really, I mean, it's a quote from Eleanor Roosevelt, in case you're wondering where it came from, in case you didn't think about it, but it's actually a quote from Eleanor Roosevelt, which is... basically is, what you think of me is none of my business. And I'm saying it to you, particularly if you're a female entrepreneur. I've done a couple of talks this week about the challenges and the opportunities of being a female entrepreneur, being a woman who's in business, making things happen. And this is part of that. It's true for everybody, but I want to just target, wrong word, emphasize how it's important to you to have this understanding. Because it's tempting, well, it's deceptive to think that you can be totally immune to everybody's thoughts and comments about your work. Because usually it ain't happening. You're going to have some reaction to and even suspicion about what they think of you. And they may act accordingly. And that is a mistaken approach. Because the truth is, what's really going on here is we've been trained in society, and it's kind of the way we've been culturally raised, this culture provides that, is that we have to be concerned about what others think. What will the neighbors think? Or what will your teacher think? What will your parents think? It's that thing we're raised with from a very, very young age, to feel somehow that what we do must be approved of by other people. It's a dangerous trap, because we go through life subconsciously running that for the rest of our lives. You may have heard it when you were a kid at school, or being raised by your parents, where you heard those phrases, what will the neighbors think, or what will the teachers think, or what will your parents think? Where somebody will accuse you of doing something that won't be approved of by somebody else. And then you internalize it. You take it on as a belief about yourself, and then from that point forward, well, pretty soon after that point, you carry that programming through your adult life, and you're 35, 45, 55 years old, and you're worried about something you're doing being seen badly by somebody else. I can feel you saying yes to that, so I know it's true for you. It's true for me. I've been going through it too. But I was talking to my client about this with regard to how she was feeling that other people won't approve of what she was doing. And I said, what they think of you is none of your business. Which is an extremely powerful reminder of the freedom you have. Because if you get clearly that what they think of you, what anybody thinks of you, is none of your business, you get to play. To be truthful, you get to do whatever you want. Because you're no longer contained, controlled, or confined by the assumptions you run about what other people think of you. Because that's what's going on. Most of the time, you won't hear from other people what they think of you. They'll just be present. And you'll be running this tape of, well, they'll think badly if I do this, or they won't approve of me doing that, or I'll be in trouble if I do this. It's made up. You have the freedom to do whatever you want. And you still can have life the way you want to do it. In fact, you can do what you want to do in your life. And in fact, for ladies, as I was talking about at the beginning, for female entrepreneurs, especially, to not take other people's thoughts in your mind, because that's what's happening, you're putting their thoughts in your mind, take them personally, take them seriously, even thinking about them, is going to basically limit your business. So ladies in particular, being a female entrepreneur is hard enough as it is. And I've talked about some ideas for you the last 2 broadcasts, yesterday and the day before. Actually, I think the day before that as well. I'm trying to remember. But certainly 168, 167, I think 166 as well. This is 169, by the way, in case you're wondering which day this is. This is Friday. The reality is that doing business as a woman in the man's world is challenging. That's why I talked about it the last 2 days, 3 days. This piece is part of that too, especially for you, because for many people, period, their lives are run by what they think other people think of them, which is so convoluted. When you get clear, when you remember, when you own up to the fact that what they think of you is none of your business, please take this on, you will discover the freedom to do whatever you want. It's easy. And you'll discover that what you think of yourself is more important than what other people think of you. That's a whole other teaching right there. Just a slight example for myself. When I painted my nail backwards, sorry, I put the camera the right way around, so I'm using mirror image in my head, but I'm not really mirror image. This nail, that one. The reason I painted that nail was for a very important reason. But initially, when I started doing it, part of me started to be concerned. Like, what will people think of me by painting this nail? I've even had my minister ridicule me about it. Thankfully, I got tough skin. But I was really clear. It's like, what he thinks of me is none of my business. This is for a reason. This is to bring up to the topic, which is really prevalent right now, about sexual harassment, sexual abuse. Because I originally did this because, as I said when I did the broadcast, 1 in 5 children are sexually abused by the time they're 10. With all the stuff going with Me Too campaign, that's a whole other conversation now. And even now, the statistics, get tongue-tied, are incorrect. It's not 1 in 5 anymore. It's changed. It's 1 in 4 boys, and I believe it's 2 in 5 girls. I don't know, paint the nails to make that work. But this is the point I want to make, getting back on track, is that there was a certain part of me holding back when I did this. And in fact, somebody said it, even my minister said it to me. It was like, dude, seriously. My response to him, that was. It's a reminder to me that if I take other people's opinions more importantly than my own, I'll fail. I'll lose. I won't actually get to do what I really came here to do in the first place. These Facebook Lives I've done, 169 of them, were really in some ways, to overcome the demons I have inside, telling me I shouldn't do it because people might judge them. And some of my early ones, I got serious judgment on. I did get some feedback. I didn't title them very well. And some of the women watching got upset with what I said. But instead of giving up, caving in, and calling it a day, I kept going. And as you can see, if you're watching my broadcast, I do this every day. 169. So, thank you, Barry. I appreciate that. Sorry, in case you're watching somewhere else on YouTube, this is a friend of mine, Barry, saying that your opinion is all that matters, so on point. Thank you. Yes, exactly. And these talks I do every day are to benefit other people. Because it doesn't matter how many people out there don't want to see this, because they can just stop watching. But almost every day now, I'm getting somebody sending me a message or commenting, or reaching out to me offline, or they see me in person and saying, that talk you gave about this was so on point for me. And that's all I need to know. I need to know, but I like to know is the fact that when I'm doing this broadcast, it lands for somebody. And this is another one of those. And I hope more people see this, because truth is, many of people out there, including myself at times, take other people's opinions more importantly than my own perspective on myself. It's a trap. It's a lie. And it's not helping you get where you want to go. So ladies, if you're watching this as a female entrepreneur, I would say to you that what they think of you is none of your business. Now, yes, take input from people you trust who are experts in areas you want to get expertise and support from. But the general public, not your responsibility and not your need to focus on. What they think of you is literally none of your business. If you're doing surveys to get feedback from your audience, that's a different story. So do take that personally. Not personally, but as a constructive tool to help you get where you want to go. However, those little voices in your head that are still running from when you were 6 years old, they don't need to control the ship, and you can kick them out anytime you want. I can show you how, by the way. Those voices are not the truth. There's voices that limit you and tell you can't do things or deny you. If you challenge them and you overcome them, that's great. But if they're still running some level of leverage inside of you, it's time to switch them off. So do it. Switch it off. Get clear. So my reminder to you, especially being a female entrepreneur in the world, is that your self-esteem, your self-support, your self-value is much more important than anybody else's opinion. So being clear for yourself, being committed to being true to your own soul, your own spirit, your own intentions, is important so that you can let go of those tapes that are still running from when you were a child. What they thought of you then, what they think of you now, none of your business. You can get out there and succeed, you can get out there and thrive, and you deserve the best. You really do intentionally have the ability to get what you desire. I was saying to my client today, which is where this came from, she was running some doubts about this, and I said, no. What? And I can, this is, again, for those who joined me late, this is the Eleanor Roosevelt quote I'm playing off of, which is, what they think of you is none of your business. And the truth is that you can live your life in freedom, in spaciousness, in grace, when you don't worry about other people's opinions. So that's really the talk I wanted to give tonight. Really short and simple, to the point, and it's the third part in the series now, about feminine leadership and feminine entrepreneurship. So if you didn't watch the previous broadcast, please watch yesterday's, which is 168, and the one before that, which is 167. They both had content that will value you. And if you want to share this with somebody you know who get value from this, please share it with them. If you have any questions, concerns, thoughts, or want to get some support, please reach out to me over social media or go to my website. You can find me there. And this is number 169 in an ongoing series of talks. You can watch all my replays on my business page on Facebook, or also on my YouTube channel, which is Barry Selby, or on my website, which is barryselby.com, and you look at the video blog. And that's about it. I do remind you and encourage you to take care of yourselves, as always, because that's my passion to support you in having what you want. If you're looking for coaching, that's what I give and what I do. I just had some amazing coaching sessions with clients today. It's actually one of the most fun days I've had with clients, and I'm really grateful for them, for supporting my work and also supporting themselves. And so I just want to invite you to take care of yourself, because that's my encouragement for all my clients and for you as well. Is take care of yourself first, so you can then take care of others. That means honoring who you are. And with that, I wish you well. I'll be back in tomorrow, and take care of yourselves.